Greetings LEGO fans, my name is Sasha and I'm back for another build. For this week's release, from the Ninjago series, we have Fire Fang. This is kit number 70674 and has 463 pieces. This is an interesting looking little snake vehicle that's being ridden by a snake character. I honestly don't know a whole lot about the Ninjago series, but this one kind of caught my eye when I was going through the store. I thought it'd be a fun build, so let's get that underway. But of course, first, let's open the box and see what we have inside. The Ninjago series. There's clearly something interesting going on here, but I have no idea what. But this small but pretty epic kit has a lot going on, and I'm looking forward to exploring the details with you. First up, we have Fire Fang. This giant flaming snake looks amazing in its color scheme. Its darkly colored body with the orange and red highlights throughout just look awesome. If I had to guess, putting this to scale, I would say this snake stands about 8 meters or just a little over 25 feet tall. It has a really stable base, is easy to grip from multiple locations in the back, and slides around the table with ease, making it a lot of fun to play with. And when I was first thinking about playing with this one, I was thinking this was some kind of battle snake. But having a closer look at the details, I think this is more of a ceremonial snake. It has this strange writing down the front of it. Maybe there's some meaning there, I have no idea. There's these two orange chains that link out to these other snake characters. They seem to be pulling it along. I can't imagine that would be useful in battle, but in a parade that would look pretty great. And up top, we have this kind of throne, which isn't protected like you would in some kind of battle configuration, but is very exposed, as you'd like to be if you were on display. And coming on up to the head, I really quite like how they designed this one. You got these little orange fangs, hence the Fire Fang name, this long flame tongue jetting out of the mouth, and these pretty cool red eyes. And it's all mounted on a flexible ball joint, giving the head a full range of motion. Moving down the back, to the tail end of the snake, I find the orange pieces here to be really striking. A very nice touch from the designer. The tip of the tail has this little stinger on the end, presumably poisonous, and has a pair of stud cannons mounted on either side of it. And to add a little animation to the Fire Fang kit, we also have this little mechanism in the back that allows you to whip the tail back and forth, which is also very effective for taking out your enemies. And as this is a rattlesnake of some kind, there's a few loose studs in the tail, so as you whip it around, it does rattle a little bit. And this brings us to our minifigures, of which we have 4. Our 2 snakehead warriors, a pyro slayer and a pyro destroyer. This other ghostly snake figure is apparently named Asphra, and this ninja guy, who I believe is our hero, Kai. And something which I think is a normal accessory in the Ninjago series, because I've seen them on other boxes, Kai also has this little top, so you can plug them in and spin around, and I have a feeling if you have more of these guys, you can battle them together. And finally, while I do definitely love how this snake looks, I do have a few criticisms, and that's mainly in these hoods on either side of the build and this flame tongue. They're not very Lego. It's not a brick, you can't snap it to anything, it's really got a single purpose, and I have a hard time imagining how to repurpose it, but at the same time, it does really complete the set and makes it look awesome, so I'm still going to give it a pass. But that's not to say I'm not a fan of this kit. This Cobra, standing pretty tall, with its dark body and its red and orange highlights throughout, just looks amazing. It's very eye-catching and it's very pleasing. And, it's even kind of fun to play with. Maybe not the most playful of sets, but, I've been having a little fun with it, so it gets passing marks on both sides. All in all, I'm a fan of this kit, and if you find it at all striking, I'm pretty sure you'll be too, and I highly recommend you get it. And that wraps up this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you back here next week for the next one. Until then, have a good one.